guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got episode number 94 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21 The Show. We are back here in the month of June, and the Angels still playing really good baseball, currently hovering about 20 games over 500, as we will be playing here in the month of July against the New York Yankees in today's episode. But yeah, still about 20 games over 500 are the Angels, sitting at a record of 49 wins and 30 losses as they drop those first two games here against the New York Yankees. Here are the standings in the AL West. The Angels at top, then the A's following them at 4.5 games back, then the Astros at 6 games, Rangers at 6.5, and as always, the Mariners in 5th place, because the Mariners just are bad at baseball. So now we move on to this game here in the Bronx between two really good teams. Believe it or not, the Yankees still playing some solid baseball. 41 and 38 are they on the year, and we've got an amazing pitching matchup here tonight. For the Angels, it will be Jose Berrios, and for the New York Yankees, it will be Gerrit Cole. Now, Cole hasn't been great as of late, but still a very solid pitcher. And folks, if you have not yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 21 The Show here on the channel. There's Gerrit Cole, 5-7 record so far this year, ERA of 4.32. Let's get this one going. Brandon Marsh will draw a walk to start this game off, so he will be on first for Ronald Acuna Jr. And on the 1-2 count, Acuna swings right through that knuckle curve down by Cole. One gone in the inning for Mike Trout. Marsh is in motion, going for second, gonna test Gary Sanchez, and he's gonna get in there. So Marsh is gonna be on second base with one out in the inning for Trout. 3-2 count, high fastball, and Trout will hit that one into right center. In center field for the Yankees is going to be Jason Dominguez, and that'll be enough to tag Marsh to third. Yes, it will. He is in there. So runner on third, 2 outs, and here's your Angels lineup for tonight. Same lineup as always, but Kyron Paris is in tonight instead of Drew Mendoza. Mendoza getting the night off. Corey Seager moves to third. Paris to short, as Josh Bell is going to ground right out to the shortstop in Willy Adames. The Angels get nothing here in the top of the first. As we go to the bottom of the first, here's Jose Berrios, record of 8-3 so far in the year, ERA of 3.44 for one of the big three here in Anaheim. Jason Dominguez up first in the 1-2, and Dominguez rips one into center field. He is now, I believe, 19 years old or 20. Dominguez going for 2. The Angels just don't get it in time, and Dominguez is going to be on second here with no outs. David Fletcher, the former Angel, in the 1-1, blasts one into left field. That's something he basically never did in LA, at least when we played with them. Fletcher is on with a no-out double, and with 2 doubles in a row, the Yankees go up 1-0 in this game. So Franmil Reyes in the 2-2 hits one to second base now. There's Jeremiah Jackson. Fletcher moves to third with 1 out in the inning for Aristides Aquino. The former Red draws the walk on 5 pitches, so now the runners will be on the corners with 1 out for Willy Adames. On the 1-2, he swings right through the slurve away by Berrios. 2 down now in the inning for Josh Fuentes, and Fuentes hits one into right center field. Marsh cannot get there. That's going to score another run for the Yankees, maybe 2. They will send the runner to the plate. He is going to be in there, and the Yankees go up 3-0 here in the first inning. Gary Sanchez is going to try to add on the 2-1. Sanchez goes deep left center field. Nothing Trout and Acuna can do but watch. And the Yankees start off this game with a 5-run inning. They've won the first 2 games of this 4-game set against Anaheim, and they get off to a 5-0 lead against basically the Angels' best pitcher. Giancarlo Stanton lines one out right to third, and Corey Seager, as we go to the top of the second, down by 5 runs. We got to make something up right here. Seager draws a walk to lead off the inning, bringing Shohei Ohtani to the plate on the 2-2. Ohtani strikes out. He's definitely slowed down this year, by the way. Only hitting righties so far this year is Ohtani. Went from batting like 350 to 280. As Adley Rutschman grounds right into a double play, that does it for the top of the second. On to the bottom of the second, TJ LeMahieu, the All-Star last season, is batting 9th for the Yankees. I don't know why, but he strikes out on the slurve right there. Jason Dominguez strikes out on the slurve as well. 2 up, 2 down in the inning, and now David Fletcher on the 2-2 strikes out with the high and inside heat. 3 straight strikeouts for Berrios after giving up 5 in the first inning. Jeremiah Jackson comes out here in the top of the third. He just puts one in right field. It gets down. Cool. Jeremiah Jackson on with the leadoff hit. Kyron Paris is basically just another version of Jeremiah Jackson, if we're being honest. He's got good contact, pretty good in the field, but yeah, I mean, he's just going to get out right there. So Brandon Marsh comes up on the 3-1. We're stealing with Paris. It's going to be a walk, so runners on first and second with 1 out for Acuna. On the 1-1 count, Acuna hits one into left field. That ball gets down. All right, so Paris rounding third. Marsh is going to third as well, so Paris has to go home, and he's going to get thrown out. Okay, Runners on second and third with 2 outs for Mike Trout. On the 2-1, he puts one in left field. That one gets down as well. Acuna's rounding third. He's going to be in there alongside Brandon Marsh. And the Angels get 2 back in the third. This is now a 5-2 game for Josh Bell. Bell hits a fastball in the left field. It will be caught, but it was a 5-run deficit for the Angels. Now make it a 3-run deficit. Franmil Reyes starts off the bottom of the third. Liner right back to Berrios, but Berrios snags it. And now Aristides Aquino will strike out on that slurve away. So 2 down now for Willy Adames on the 1-1. Adames hits one right back to the mound, straight to Berrios. There is a play by Jose Berrios off the mound as we go to the top of the 4th. Let's see what Corey Seager can do right now. Batting .303 on the year. He hits one right to David Fletcher, and the former Los Angeles Angel will throw out Corey Seager. 1 gone for Shohei Ohtani. The DH on the 1-2 bounces one right to first base and straight to Josh Fuentes. 2 down now in the inning for Adley Rutschman. And on the 2-1 count, Rutschman hits one right to third base and right to DJ LeMahieu. We move to the bottom of the 4th, down by 3 runs, and Fuentes will now be at the plate for the Yankees. He hits one into very shallow right field. Brandon Marsh is charging it, and he can't get it. Okay, so it will be a double for Fuentes, with no outs in the inning for Gary Sanchez. The catcher on the 3-2 takes ball 4. Runners on first and second with no outs for Giancarlo Stanton. The power threat on the 2-2 swings right through the fastball up and in. 6 strikeouts for Berrios, and now DJ LeMahieu hits one on the ground. Jeremiah Jackson to Kyron Paris. Paris to first. Oh, they can't turn it in time. It's a slow turn by Paris, so Dominguez comes up on the 2-1, and that slow turn by Kyron Paris is going to come back to haunt the Angels. Dominguez puts one into right. They're going to send the runner to the plate right here. I don't know what they're doing. Bad throw by Jackson. Oh, but Rutschman tags, I believe, LeMahieu at the plate. Oh my goodness, we get out the inning. Still now down by 4 runs. Jeremiah Jackson starts off the top of the 5th, grounding out to second base. 1 gone for Kyron Paris. 2-2 count for him. He elevates a changeup, puts it into center field, but very shallow center field. Jason Dominguez is going to be under it. 2 down now for Brandon Marsh. On the 2-2 count, Marsh swing and a miss on the knuckle curve. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Down by 4 runs. Still pitching is going to be Jose Berrios. He will see David Fletcher first in the 1-1. Fletcher gets a hit down the right field line. Marsh going to play it pretty well, so Fletcher will have to stop at first base. And now to the plate will be Franmil Reyes. On the 1-2 count, Reyes swing and a miss on that slurve by Berrios. Again, 7 in the game for Jose, and he will force a flyout right there of Aristides Aquino. In the left field, there is Mike Trout. 2 gone now in the bottom of the 5th for the shortstop in Willy Adames. He will see a 3-1 pitch from Berrios. He hits one right back to the mound. Berrios will go to second. There you go, right to Jeremiah Jackson. On to the 6th inning, we now head. Ronald Acuna Jr. up first in the 3-2. He will draw the walk, so leadoff runner on for the Angels for Mike Trout. On the 1-2 count, runner going, Acuna to second. Terrible throw by Gary Sanchez, and Acuna's in there. So, no outs in the inning, 2-2 count for Trout. He lines one into left. It will be caught, though, by Giancarlo Stanton, and that does it for Garrett Cole. So now in comes the relief pitcher here, the lefty with an ERA of 2.91. We'll see Josh Bell first in the 3-2. Bell just can't pull the trigger. Strike 3 on that fastball, and 2 gone for Corey Seager on the 3-2. He hits one on the ground right to second base, and straight to David Fletcher. That will do it for the Angels' 6th inning. On to the bottom half, Emilio Pagan coming in for Jose Berrios. What a year for Pagan so far in Anaheim. ERA of 2.31 over 39 innings pitched. Josh Fuentes is up first. He hits a cutter into right field. It's pretty far out there and right, but there is Brandon Marsh. That will be the first out here of the inning. Now to the plate for the Yankees will be Gary Sanchez. On the 2-2 count, Sanchez on the ground, right to third, and straight to Corey Seager playing third tonight. 2 down now in the inning. For the 8-hole spot is Giancarlo Stanton. On the 1-2, Stanton on the ground, right to Jeremiah Jackson. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Pagan. Continues his success as an Angel. We go to the top of the 7th. They're in the shift against Shohei Ohtani, and Ohtani showing that he can bunt too. Ohtani gets on with a bunt single, and now Adley Rutschman holds up on that changeup. Runners on first and second. No outs for Jeremiah Jackson. Normally where I would try to bunt them over with Jackson. The problem, Kyron Paris is up next. So I let Jackson swing. He gets out, and now Paris to the plate on the 1-1 count. Lines one hard into center field. Good hit, but straight to Jason Dominguez in center. 2 down for Brandon Marsh in the 3-2. Marsh rips one into right field. It gets through. That will most likely score a run. Aquino's arm is not great, and it's now a 6-3 game. They actually call that an error, believe it or not, on Josh Fuentes at first. I don't get it, but it's now a 3-run game with runners in the corners for Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna on the left. That one gets through as well, and it is now a 2-run game. It's 6-4. Go ahead, run to the plate. It is Mike Trout. Trout elevates a slider. Deep center field. Jason Dominguez is at the track and at the wall, and he puts away Trout. We go to the bottom of the 7th. I'm going to let Pagan go another inning just because he has been so productive for us so far. He gets the first out. He strikes out Dominguez on the high heat. 2 down now in the inning for David Fletcher on the ground right to second base, and to Jeremiah Jackson, another 1-2-3 inning for Pagan. Hell, give me 6 up, 6 down. I will take it. We go to the 8th inning. Jace Fry coming in to pitch for the Yankees, ERA at 4.38. So far this year, Josh Bell comes up first in the 2-2, and Bell hits one down the third base line. Leadoff single for the Angels, and the tying run comes up to the box. There is Corey Seager on the 1-2. Seager on the ground, and it's going to be a double play. So just like that, 2 outs in the inning for Shohei Ohtani. On the 1-2, Ohtani hits a fastball into right field. Going deep on it in right is going to be Aristides Aquino, but he makes the play. And we now move straight to the top of the 9th inning. Jason Farrell coming out for the save for the Yankees. 22 saves in the year, ERA of 1.98. He will see Adley Rutschman first. Rutschman lines a slider in right field. It gets down. Rutschman's on with a leadoff double, and the tying run enters the box. It will be Jeremiah Jackson on the 2-2. Jackson hits a fastball into center, but it hangs up for Dominguez. We will hold Rutschman at second. And with Kyron Paris up, I'm going to take him out for Drew Mendoza. I mean, yeah, Mendoza's the starter. Let's see what he can do on the 2-1 count. Drew Mendoza hits one on the ground right to short and straight to Willy Adames. So it will all be up to the leadoff man and Brandon Marsh. A home run will tie it on the 1-2, but that's going to do nothing. Marsh stares at a changeup down. It is strike 3, and the New York Yankees win the first 3 games of this 4-game set with the Los Angeles Angels. They win this one by 2 runs, and it was that 5-run inning in the first that did it for the Yankees. They win this one by a score of 6-4. The Angels put up a fight, but it really was that 5-run deficit that Jose Berrios gave up in the first inning that the Angels just couldn't battle back from. And they will now fall to a record of 49 wins and 32 losses as the Yankees now improve to a record of 42 wins and 38 losses. And folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 94 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21 The Show. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba, forever.